Hi, my name is Arjurai, and today my topic is going to be climate change. And I chose this topic because climate change is a huge issue that we should face right now, or else we human beings will be extinct. So, are you tired of hearing news about wildfires, droughts, and heat waves in California? And on the other hand, hearing news of intense storms and hurricanes on the East Coast? And after we hear about these disasters daily, what do? We scroll about and move on our daily life, which is a habit that we should stop right now because these disasters affect a lot of families, cause a lot of deaths, and can affect our families directly or indirectly. And we should start being concerned because there is a chance that our families can fall victims to such disasters. So we should take action before it's too late. But where can we start? We may ask. And the best way to combat these disasters is to be aware of and face the main root of such catastrophes. So, the main question should be, what is causing these frequent and intense disasters? To answer the question, climate change is the main reason disasters are occurring more frequently and intense nowadays. Furthermore, climate change affects not only the United States drastically, it also affects the planet Earth as a whole. And the current news about how massive heat waves is occurring on the Europe and how it is causing numerous deaths is a sign that we should do something about climate change. So we need to take action against climate change because it is an urgent issue, which increases the number of severe disasters occurring, gives rise to many diseases, and endangers humans and other wildlife species. So we should first talk about how climate change causes more disasters. First, climate change is crucial as it causes an imbalance in the natural environment, which leads to disruptions in the natural world and causes more disasters to occur. According to NASA Global Climate Change, human activities such as burning fossil fuel increases greenhouse gas levels in the atmosphere, leading to rising in Earth's average surface temperature. The temperature rise eventually causes a rise in sea level, ice loss at mountain glaciers and Earth's poles, and frequent and severe weather changes like hurricanes, wildfires, floods, droughts, clouds, and vegetation cover changes. The consequences of climate change causes many deaths, loss of homes, decreases in food production, harms the ecosystem and the economy. But humans are not the only ones to suffer, as climate change disrupts ecosystems and causes loss of animal habitats, which ultimately affects and endangers wildlife. And it is unjust for the animals to suffer because of careless and brutal human activities. So, we should take accountabilities and stop climate change to avoid more disasters that causes unnecessary deaths and endangerment of innocent humans and wildlife. Moving on, we should talk more about how climate change is connected to more diseases. Second, climate change is a crucial issue as it threatens public health and increases the rate of mortality. Centers of Disease Control and Prevention (CDC) states that disruptions caused by climate change results in increased cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, foodborne, waterborne illnesses, injuries, and premature death caused by extreme um, weather conditions, and a decline in mental health and other highly infectious diseases. So it seems like climate change not only affects populations suffering from disaster, but also affects the general population as it spreads different types of diseases and illnesses that jeopardizes the general public health. Consequently, it also leads um, to the upcoming generation inheriting a hostile environment with different kinds of diseases and health issues. Therefore, to ensure survival and a safe future for humankind, we need to take a step forward and combat climate change. And we should talk, moving on, we should talk more about how nations are combating climate change and we as individuals should contribute. So, lastly, climate change is a global issue many countries have taken the initiative to combat, and we also have a role as a citizen to combat climate change. According to United Nations UN, the 2019 Climate Action Summit launched 40 new initiatives that collaborate with governments, businesses, and citizens to reduce air pollution and carbon emissions during shipping and increase the use of more efficient renewable energy. Since nations have recognized that climate change is an emergency crisis and they have arranged proposals and acts to combat climate change, we as citizens should contribute by taking small, harmless steps. We could switch to efficient and reliable energy when possible, limit car and airplane trips, reduce waste, recycle, minimize water use, buy local food, um, research and use products with less carbon footprint, and spread more awareness and encourage other people to take part in this fight. And if taking small, harmless adjustments can help the planet Earth and its inhabitants to go a long way in the future, then why should we not take these small steps? So, again, to restate my claims, fighting fighting against climate change is a crucial matter as climate change can lead to numerous disasters, can cause death and severe diseases, and it is a global issue that nations are combating. First, climate change is caused by greenhouse emissions, which disrupts Earth's temperature and causes disasters that affect and endanger the human population and wildlife. Second, we need to combat climate change as it affects the spread of numerous diseases and premature death, which puts public health and the upcoming generation at risk. Lastly, since climate change is recognized by national organizations as an urgent issue, we as citizens of the earth should join the fight and ensure our future is safe. And if we tackle climate change successfully, maybe we would have an earth full of wildlife and no headlines of California wildfires. And now is the best time to act against climate change as who knows what disaster prevails tomorrow. And as a last reminder, we do not have a plan B or planet B. So we should take care of the only earth we have right now. Thank you.